Hello, Ronald, K4 GET. This is update number 3 for the DIY gravel filter for the koi pond. What I'm doing now is prepping the ground where it's going to be placed. Since I have very limited area and it's so close to my koi pond and I don't have cement walls, I have dirt with a plastic liner. I had to reinforce the ground, so what I did was I took a aluminum hurricane panel. The reason I use aluminum is you don't want it to rust, and drove it down about 4 foot in the ground, and that's what it looks like. So there's no way the ground's going to cave in on the pond now. Another thing is you want to make sure that your foundation is level, because once you get this pond down with the gravel and the water in it, it's not moving. If it does move, it's going to be making it worse. So you want to make sure you start out level, and as you can see, mine is not. It's a little off, so I have a little more prep to do, but this is my update number 3 for the koi pond DIY gravel filter, and I should have it finished by tomorrow, hopefully, and I'll finish the video and update it then. Hello, this is Ronald, K4 GET, and this is the DIY gravel filter build. I think it's update 3. Anyway, what we did was we leveled the ground today. Got it level with some sand, pounded it down real tight, placed a nice big old patio brick down there, the whole size of the drum, put some rocks around the side of it. We reinforced the hole yesterday so the dirt wouldn't cave in the pond with that big old piece of aluminum that I drilled 4 foot in the ground. So that's what I did today. Fastened the plumbing on. We're going to get ready to fill it tomorrow with rock and water, and hey, away we go. I'm thinking about taking some screen and putting it on that fence over there, because we have some trees behind the house, and black olive trees, and the leaves go in that pond all the time. There's one floating right now. See, there it is. So I'm going to put some screen up there so it'll stop all those leaves from coming in, because they are a pain. And anyway, that's it for this update. Hello, this is Ronald, K4 GT, ready to do a live test of the DIY gravel filter. Of course, there's no gravel in it. Here we go. Okay, as you can see, it's got plenty of flow. Of course, that'll slow down a little bit once I get the gravel in it. Let me just go through this again. This is an easy, clean method, the DIY gravel filter. You blow air down through this tube, and it brings all the debris and muck up to the surface, and then it drains off into a field or into a drain. Now, this air manifold and the input there was a method learned by Levon from Loaded Operator 7. That's his YouTube channel, and that was his design, so there you go for that. All the other plumbing and the way I have it set up are all mine. Of course, it's set up for confined spaces. As you can see, I don't have much area. Just have a nice medium-sized koi pond. I guess it's a small koi pond. It goes up into the air, and then it goes down deep into the dirt as well. So in the back end where the dirt is, it's 4 foot deep, and then up here it's about 1.5 foot, about a foot deep up on this ledge here. So this, the DIY gravel filter, there's no leaks. I already tested it already, and this is just to show you guys that it's working. Got good flow, the koi fish are loving it. Of course, you're going to have the moving bed filter on top, and the wet dry filter sitting on top of that bad boy. So it should be pretty interesting looking. I'm going to cover the barrel up with some kind of wood grain or maybe some fence or something. It'll be hidden. Anyway, there we have it. It'll load it up with gravel now. K4GET, this is Ronald here. Hello, this is Ronald, K4GET. And this is DIY gravel filter build for confined spaces, update number 3. And here it is, it's together, gravel's in it, it's working, it's pumping out a good amount of water. I had to put a downspout on it to point it downward because I had it pointing out toward the pond and it was just way too much current for the fish. So I plan on making some kind of a attachment so it's like a waterfall coming out off of there in an L shape. We'll see how that works out. Anyway, this is the operating 1,865 gallons an hour quiet one pump on there, pond pump. And let me take the lid off and I'll show you the gravel inside. Through the magic of television, it's off. Wow. There it is. So, here we have, I've used the bottom set of rocks. I used granite, cracked granite, and then river rocks, large river rocks, and then pond rocks, and then creek rock, and then about, you see, I used 1 bag of granite, 2 bags of river rocks, 2 bags of pond rocks, and about 5 bags of pea gravel, pea rock on top, and it comes up to the first line, the top line on the barrel, a little over it. And that's where I wanted it because I'm also going to fit 2 5-gallon jars in here, and you've already seen those, my moving bed filter, bead filter, and then the wet dry filter. They're going on top. As soon as I figure that out, I'll figure that out probably within this week. They'll be up and running, and then I'll show you a video of the finished product. So it's running good, it's running as it should. I tested out the air manifold already. I cleaned the rocks out. They say you don't have to clean the rocks out, you just use the air manifold to do it. But I cleaned them out anyway to make sure I got any grass or any foreign objects out. And, you know, tar balls, stuff like that. I didn't want them in the pond water. So I took those out. But this is it. This is the DIY gravel filter. And you can see it's for confined spaces. That's how I have it set up. Running 1,865 gallons an hour, I believe it is. And we're going to go ahead and make an L-shaped waterfall attachment that goes onto the end of that pipe there, and the water will spill out from each side like a waterfall until I can build the real waterfall over here, which I plan on doing. Anyway, Ronald K. Ford GET.